Hi, this is Anya Slindy, Solutions Consultant for Tobii Dynavox. I just wanted to walk through quickly how we can get started when we receive our device. So, this is my laptop right now, but if you are on an i110 or an iSeries device, this should look familiar. So if we are going to be using SnapCore first, which might be for our aphasia users, it might be for our kiddos that are using SnapCore first. It might be for our users that want to use the text-based program within SnapCore first. There's a lot of different options. This one in particular, I'm going to be talking about the text-based. So when you launch SnapCore first, you'll get this page and you're going to click Get Started. This is if we don't have any pages already that exist. It probably just was trialed once or twice, and now we've received our device in the mail. All right, so I'm going to say Show More. I'm going to scroll down, and we can choose from an aphasia user, which is going to have some picture supports but be adult content, or we can do text page set, which is going to be adult content again, but just text, no symbol supports. If you do not have a My Tobii Dynavox account, I highly recommend creating an account. I do have one, so I'm going to log in. This is important for saving what you have made and changes you've made to the page set, as well as getting you some resources. You do need to be connected to Wi-Fi to connect to your My Tobii Dynavox account. There's a misconception that a locked device, which means that when insurance pays for a device, it comes locked. So you can't access like internet browsing, YouTube, Netflix, any of the fun things, but you absolutely can still connect to Wi-Fi for purposes like this, where it's directly related to the communication software or updates. So when you get your device, feel free to connect to Wi-Fi, with the caveat that, for example, if I'm at home, I can connect to my Wi-Fi because I just have a password, right, that's related to my router. But if I'm at Starbucks, or maybe I'm living in a skilled nursing facility that requires the guest password to like launch a web page to accept to terms and conditions, you'll be unable to connect because the web page is being blocked by the lock software. So just keep that in mind. You can connect to Wi-Fi as long as you don't need to like launch a web page in order for that to connect, I guess. So I'm going to add my name. This one I'm just going to do text-based example, but you can use Susie or Johnny, whatever the name is. You can choose a voice here. You can choose one later. Ella's a really great like little girl. Emilio's a little boy with like a Spanish accent, so it's great for the bilingual users. Josh is a little boy. Karen's an adult female. Laura's an adult female. Kenny and Mike are adult males. David, adult male. Mark, adult male. So lots of different options. I'm just going to choose Laura. Skip ahead. All right, and this is my text-based user. So what you'll see is we have our quick fires right here on the home page. These are just things that we have to say quickly, right? Like, I need help, yes, no. We have a toolbar here on the left-hand side, which gets us in and out of pages quickly. Phrases are going to be our folders where we can put different phrases. So maybe we have phrases about bathroom. We can use the back button to get back to other folders. So there's some examples here, and then you can have custom ones. It's kind of unlimited, really. Then we have keyboard. So if you're wanting to type something exactly out. It is a phrase predictive, or it's a word predictive keyboard, as you can tell. Then there's notes, if you want to just add notes to yourself. Then we have dashboard, where we can turn our volume up and volume down. We can launch our gaze interaction options. We can do things with the partner window on the new iSeries, which is the window on the back of the device, which can mirror what the user has put either in the message window or has spoken. This is where we can do some things with Alexa or Google Home, or if you have an Android phone, those types of things. So a lot of that lives within the dashboard. So let's go back. Now let's talk about if we wanted to change some things. So let's go to bathroom, and I'm going to change it as if I am like the caregiver. So you can add phrases with eye gaze, but you can also add them with touch. So to edit, I'm going to go into the top right, this little cogwheel with the pencil. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click here. And you know, Laura wants me to put, please wash my face. That's something that she needs to ask a lot. I'm going to hit done, and it's right there. Okay. Now, if Laura, for example, wants to go to the keyboard, she wants to do this with her eye gaze, she types it out. This is with her eyes. Okay, so she's added it into the message window. All right, she's going to go to phrases. She's going to look at bathroom. She's going to say copy to button. So it's going to copy what's in here. Look at it there. And then she's going to look at accept. And then she has added her own phrase. So it gives some great options for adding phrases with eye gaze, or you can, as a caregiver or a speech therapist, that's a big part of a speech therapist's role, is to really help like build the vocabulary that's necessary for you to communicate. So that's how you can edit a button. If you find that you don't need some, you can click in the edit in the top right. You can delete with this little trash can. You can change the style. You could make, for example, the label size bigger. You can, like I said, delete. You can click and drag it to a different spot. Lots and lots of different options. Now, if we're going to be using eye gaze, we are going to find those settings within Edit, User, Access Method, Gaze Interaction. Going back, your dwell time is how long you have to look at something for it to activate. So you can change that right here by clicking on dwell time. You can do fast, medium, slow. You can do custom time by using the bar to change it. Any of those things can be changed within Access Method. We will want to do like a calibration, and you can do that by opening up Gaze Interaction Settings. And there's some other videos on that specifically. Hope this is helpful to anyone that's trying to get started with Snap Core First, text-based user.